Once you know how exponential equations work, you're going to be able to work through them pretty quickly, regardless of the context of the story. So we can tell from the choices, that's what we've got. So let's take a look at the question itself. A certain college had 3,000 students enrolled in 2015. So right away, I kind of get a sense this is my y-intercept. Okay, so this is my starting point, and that, remember, is the part out front. So it's probably not going to be B, it's probably not going to be A. The college predicts that after 2015, the number of students enrolled each year will be 2% less than the number of students enrolled the year before. Which of the following functions models the relationship, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they want you to pick C because if you don't know what you're doing, then you see the 0.02 is 2%, and it seems good, but that's the trap. The reason is, remember, the exponential equation is the open formula that we use for percentages, except we just throw a little exponent on the percentage part itself. But it's a decrease in percentage. So if we were to use the open formula and we had the 1 plus or minus p here, then the O, the original, that's my 3,000, but it's a minus. So when I'm building this thing, I have to do 1 minus 0.02. Okay, so it doesn't look like that anymore. It looks like 0.98, which is choice D. This is important. They know that a lot of you are just going to like see a number here and it's there and boom, match. Exponentials have this trap. With increases, it doesn't happen nearly as often, but there are other traps associated with this 1 plus or minus with increases. But there you usually at least see the percentage that's in the story showing up in the equation as well. But with decreases, it's gone, right? It's kind of like the opposite. So we have to remember that. Many of you can do this without any work on your page. That's fine. I think most of you should get to a point where you don't even need scratch paper for something like this. But if you make this mistake, if you fall for this trap, then get in the habit of showing work on your page, writing out the open formula and manually filling it in, because it will force you to decide whether or not the percentage is just the normal percent or whether it's a plus or a minus and how that percent's going to interact with that number 1 that's also part of this. So you really, really do not want to lose points on this. This, in my opinion, is an easy question. In the College Board's opinion, it's middle difficulty, but it's not much memorization to be able to get this stuff right. And we have a formula that we can use and follow.